Hi guys, tonight I'm going to do a Smokey Eye tutorial as voted for via the poll today on the group. It's my first video, so bear with me. I will try to talk through the steps as I do them and basically show you how I have created this look. I'm going to use a few different kind of palettes, but I'm actually only using 4 shades. I'm going to start with this Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette for a transition colour. I'm going to go in with this one here, so just kind of like a really soft light brown colour. Basically I'm going to put this along my crease. I'm actually going to make my own crease just that little bit higher. And I'm just going to sweep that across the top here, as you can see, and kind of just wing it out a little bit. And this just helps the colours kind of all, as I start adding the greys and the blacks, it just kind of helps them blend in nicely and not look too sharp. So I'm going to put that in just a little bit, not much. Now I'm going to go in with a grey. Now everyone does their shadow eyes different. Some people start with black to the lightest. I start lightest to darkest. So next I'm going to go in with the lightest grey here. And I'm also using my dough colour pencils for the first time. Not heard of the brand before, but someone recommended them and I'm really happy with them so far. But we'll test them out today. So the lightest shade I'm going to do with the inner corner, just here. Now I'm hoping not to get too much drop out because I've actually done my foundation. If I look really pale, it's because, well, 1, the lighting, and 2, I haven't bronzed or anything like that, so I'm looking a bit pale at the moment, but that will change towards the end. So yeah, just pop that kind of just in the inner corner because that's going to be my lightest colour. Then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade there. Also, I've been quite unwell this weekend, so sorry if I sound bunged up, and no, I am bunged up. So, right, going to go in with a darker grey, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. I'm actually going to try a bigger brush for this one. So I'm using, for the eye base, I'm going to use like a curved flat brush. I find that it just places it on the lid nicely. There we go, that's better. So pop that all across. I'm not taking it too high at this point because I will kind of blend it later, so it looks really messy. Sometimes the look looks really messy until you do your liner and your lashes. But don't worry about it, that's, you know, that's the whole point. It all comes together at the end. So I'm just building up that grey there. I am getting a little bit of fallout here, I don't know if you can see it, but I've put some powder down, so I'm hoping that will sweep away later. Now before I go in with the black, I'm actually going to do a little bit of liner to kind of outline the shape that I want, like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of liner. Just like that. As you can see. There. Ooh, holding my breath at moments because I'm like really nervous. Bear with. So as you can see there, I've just done a little line because that's going to kind of be my little, well, my line that I don't go over. Next I'm going to go in with a black, which I'm going to use from my ABH palette Soft Glam. It's just the best black I've got. It's a really deep black. It's great. Tap, tap, tap. So here I'm just going to put it from that line and build up. See there? Now actually I usually do my foundation at the end for this reason. I'm really messy doing my eyes, and I just like the idea of being able to make a mess and then wipe it all away and then start on my face when I do my makeup. But for some reason I felt like doing it the other way around this time. so I'm probably going to end up having to touch up my foundation. So now I'm just kind of blending, can you see? Blending in the black to the grey. I'm not taking it too high up. You can take it high up if you want, but I'm doing this slightly less kind of dramatic than the one I did the other day. So I'm not taking it too high, but I am going to bring that black just across a little bit and keep going in with the black just to deepen that outer corner a little bit. And, you know, keep going backwards. Are you happy with it? Is it looking the same as the other eye? Do you need a little bit more light, a little bit more dark? I'm just going to darken out a little bit more. So I feel like I'm having to sniff every 5 seconds. I hope you guys are all having a good, well, had a good weekend. It's Monday now, actually, isn't it? My boys, I'm off for half term now, so I'm forgetting already what day of the week it is. For me, I'm quite lucky. I have the holidays off with my boys, so I'm off for the week. Right, so I've kind of built that up. I think I've got enough black there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with this brush that I used, the transition colour. And I'm going to dip just very, very slightly a little bit back into that. And now I'm going to just kind of blend that transition colour in with the black just a little bit more, so it's not so harsh. And bring it over here as well. There we go. So just little movements. It does take time, just a little bit back and forwards. Over there. How are we looking? Is it looking a bit even? Not too bad. Not too bad. Now I have got quite a bit of fallout, so I'm going to try and wipe that away. Like they do on the real tutorial videos. Wipe that away. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to finish my liner. Where did I put it? Not going very crazy with the eyeliner. I'm going to keep it simple. I've already got a bit of the flick there, so I'm just going to finish that off. Bring it in. There we go. A little kick there. Bear with me, I've got to like take a breath and finish my liner. Eyeliner is one of those things, it does take me a lifetime. I've been doing it years and still sometimes I do one side absolutely perfect and the other side goes a peak tongue. I think also I'm coming to the end of this, so I'm having to shake. There we go. So there you go. I'm not doing a thick line at all, just something very, very simple, as there's so much going on in the eye already. There we go. That's the liner. Now I'm just going to do my other under my eye, sorry. For this I'm going to use an angled brush, and I'm just going to repeat the colours you've done on the top. I'm going to repeat at the bottom, so starting with the lightest colour. I'm going to do the inner. Here's the faces, and do the funny faces now. Then I'm going to go in with the medium grey. And then I'll go in with the black. I just kind of smudge it out a little bit. See? Now some people would go in with a black liner on the waterline. I generally don't do that because I have quite sensitive eyes and I don't like things on my waterline. But that would deepen the look, make it more smoked out. If you've got similar eye shape to me, sometimes I do a white liner on there if I do wear liner on the waterline, because it might open the eyes that little bit more. But that's pretty much it for shadow, unless actually you might want to go with like a light colour at the top there, which I'll just use quite a big brush there and kind of just lighten it up just along the brow there. Can't really see it that well, but... Also, something else you might want to do is pop a pop of colour in the middle. I think I've actually got quite a like little white colour there, like a shimmery white. You might want to do that just like that, can you see? Just gives it that little bit of pop of colour. Let's do some there. Pop. So that's that. Right, I think I'm going to finish this look with some lashes. So again, bear with me. I wasn't going to do this on camera, but I figure you might want to see how I put my lashes on. So I've got House of Lashes. These are Pixie Mini. I love these. So I need to find my tweezers. So what I do, get the lid off my glue. And I use tweezers just to help me out. And I put a little bit of glue along the band. And this is where it's probably going to go horribly, horribly wrong on camera. I hope not. Let's see, come on, glue. I think it's near the end. Now the important thing with putting lashes on is not to let the glue go a little bit tacky. If you put them on too soon, they slide all over the place, make a big mess. So I'm just going to give that 30 seconds to go a bit tacky. But what do we think? Do we think this looks coming together? I shall pop on a bit of bronzer and things after, and kind of so you can see the complete look together. And I hope this has been a little bit helpful for you. Give it another 10 seconds. I'm not counting 30 seconds. Now eyelashes, they either go on really easily for me or it goes terribly wrong. So let's hope it's going to go well today. Oh. Oh, it's stuck to it. Try again. There we go. There we go. So I just use the tweezers to kind of get them in place where I want them to go. Some people put mascara on before they put falsies on. Some people do it after. I'm generally after. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use, I've got some Kiko, I think I've done that right, mascara, which I actually picked up the other day. I'm going to use that on my bottom lashes. There we go. Now watch the face. Whether it makes a difference, I don't know. There we go, that'll do. So there we go, that is the finished eye look. Now I put primer and foundation on earlier, like I said, which I think I've sweated off due to nerves. So, but anyway, let's crack on with some bronzer. Now this is my favourite at the moment. It's Fenty's bronzer in Sun. And for this I use, oh, if I can open it, I use one of these brushes. And this one I quite like. It's really, I think I've mentioned before, I'm not a big bronzer. I'm quite pale, so I find often bronzers just make me look dirty. But this one I really like. It's really just a hint. So here's where I kind of towards my ear. And I might bring it down a little bit as well. And then put some at the top. I've got quite a big forehead, so this just kind of helps define it a little bit and not look so big, hopefully. Swap pans. I've got a new light. I picked up one of those ring lights. Someone was talking about it on the group the other day, and it was $5 or $6.99 off Amazon, and I've put it to my put it at the top of my what do you call them, tablet, and that's what's making it, I look really pale, I look really shiny and white and pale, but you can see much better. Because it is just, I'm just filming this on my tablet. I don't have any kind of fancy camera at all, so I do apologise for the quality, but hopefully you can still see, you know, what's going on here. A bit more. There we go. I'm not going to worry about my nose right now. Just going to do that. I hadn't decided on a blusher actually. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what I've got. Oh, okay, this is a real oldie. This is a Body Shop one. I couldn't even tell you the colour of it, but let's go for it. It's kind of like a golden peachy kind of one. Oh, you can see the powder going everywhere. Oof. So just smile. There we go. And for highlighter, I'm using MAC's Soft and Gentle. I've had this, it's probably out of date, but I love it. And it's powder. So, as we found out the other day, when I tried my palette, I'd had 9 years. I didn't react to it at all, so I think we're safe. And I think lots of you agreed with me that you don't chuck things out after a year or 2 years. It just seems wasteful. I mean, I've had this, like, I couldn't even tell you, since I very first got into makeup. It was one of the very first things I got. Right, so that's highlighter. And for lips, again, because I'm doing quite bold smoky eyes, I'm going for like a nudie colour. This one I also picked up from Kiko the other day. It's in number 2. I don't know what colour that is, but number 2. It's just a nice nude colour. So let's pop that on. I don't think you're going to see the colour on camera. I don't know if you can see that. And then I shall finish, ooh, bear with me, with my MAC finishing spray. I'll just give it a shake. Lovely. Oh, again, I don't know if these finishing sprays actually really work. I mean, I've gone out with my makeup all day without it, and I've gone with my makeup all day with it, and I don't really notice a difference. I think it's a gimmick, to be honest, but there you go. So here you go, ladies. This is the finished smoky eye look. I shall maybe take a couple of pictures as well, so you might see it in better lighting, but that's it. I hope you like it. I hope you all go and have a play and have a go doing it. Keep voting on the poll if there's looks you want to see. Either myself or the other ladies will do some videos, maybe some lives for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.